I don't think you're ready for this presidente. I don't think you're ready for this presidente. I don't think you're ready for this.
Hey everyone, welcome to Getting Ready. I am Dylan, and I am with the internet's favorite alphaba, Jessica Vosk.
Hey,
is
y'all.
here today. How are you doing?
Me. You know, I'm a little crazy for, something big happened last night, and I feel like I've been hit by a lot of double-decker buses.
Okay.
Particularly the ones in London. Okay. But I'm engaged. I'm engaged to be married.
Look at it.
Yes. My fiancé, his name is Dave, so as Moira Rose would say, David, and I've been looking at it.
Yeah, it's looking at you.
Looking at
it's looking
it.
at me.
I looked at it when I drove in today. I said, girl. So yeah, I feel at any moment, if I die, at least we're all together, right?
Mm-hmm. From me to you, on behalf of everyone at Playbill, congratulations. We're so excited.
We did it, Joe. Well, the first thing I like to do, playing Jersey in Hell's Kitchen, is slow down, sis. I like to take a little Pedialyte.
Oh.
When I get to the dressing room, I like to take a little water, take a sip first. This is for the kids out there that say, vocal health, vocal health. Well, we throw her in there, and then we just do a little shake, right?
Okay.
And
Do you have
that's
a
gonna
dance
get us ready.
for the shake?
Well, it sort of goes with when I used to work at Chili's, and I used to make up a dance for the Presidente Margarita. So go, I don't think you're ready for this Presidente. I don't think you're ready for this Presidente. I don't think you're ready for this. 'Cause this Pedialyte's delicious for you, baby.
Yeah.
Okay, so we did that.
We did that.
Okay, two little pumps of primer. We throw it on there. All over. Hydration station, right? A little bit on your neck,
So you're taking it down there?
I like to take it all down there.
Yeah. Get
Your mind's out of the gutter. When I started at Hell's Kitchen, I chatted with the hair and makeup people and makeup team because, our one Alicia Keys has a makeup brand. Okay, it's called Keys Soul Care. I'll tell you what, it's really, really great. While Dylan's using a poof, as we say, I just do a little, you see? Thank you, Alicia Keys. And then I take my foundation brush because I'm not going to use my hands right now. That's terrible. Who does that?
Crazy.
Ooh, look at me. Taking it down.
Whoa, okay, down.
Taking it down. You see this? You see these?
Yeah.
I call it my neck vagina. And I made the mistake once of doing Botox here, and it messed with my voice. Don't do that, okay? I was excited to not have this, and you know what? Sometimes you just have to let your body part be your body part. What I like to do here is unconventional. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But this is a CC cream by It Cosmetics. I put this here, you see. She's almost out. It Cosmetics, if you want to send a bitch some stuff, I will shout you out online. Oh, wow. Okay, so what's happening is you're doing, what do they call it?
Contour.
A contour.
I'm gonna contour.
This is a little lighter, for in the show, there is a line. She's got a white mom. I'm the white mom. So this is a little lighter for me, and I put it on there. It makes me feel better about myself. Why am I not well?
Because
No,
you're
I just haven't
excited.
ever been.
Because you're euphoric. Because you were injected with a love and a euphoria and an excitement and a joie de vivre and a readiness to take the day that maybe you hadn't experienced before. I don't want to speak for you, but
I don't know. I just, I guess I'm gonna sing about it.
how are you gonna channel the way that you're feeling into your performance tonight?
I really don't know because Jersey's, she's nuanced.
yeah,
But,
talk to us about her.
Jersey's nuanced. This is how I look at moms, okay? When I was a teenager, R.I.P., I was pretty awful. And so when I read the script and when I saw the show, I just remember thinking, okay, there's a journey here. This story is about a mom and daughter. But there's got to be some kind of nuance in there because moms can be many things at once, right? Like, I know my mom wanted to kill me. Are you doing blush already?
I'm doing blush. I promise you I'm so slow. So
No,
I'm
I
just trying to
understand
crack.
it.
I'm just trying to get.
I understand.
But I can do whatever you want me to do.
I want you to do it. I just want you to be you.
Okay.
And so when I was young, my mom, wanted to kill me, but also would, kill someone for me. You know what I'm saying?
God, absolutely.
So that's what I think moms are. I think moms are very, very nuanced.
The duality of moms.
The duality, the vulnerability of moms, right? She wears a lot of different hats. She's got the father of her daughter in there. She's got her friends. She's got the community. And then she's got her daughter, who's a little bit of a
teenager. She's a little bit of
B-I-N-G-O, but you know what word I really meant. Can I tell you a story? When I was in high school and I was a freshman, I had a crush on a senior boy. Okay?
Oh,
if you've seen Hell's Kitchen, you get what I'm discussing here. I had a crush on a senior boy, and he invited me and my best friend and another friend of his to the movies. Of course, I said, yeah. His name was Mike. I had a crush on him. So my best friend at the time, her name was Heather. Now, I go to Heather's house. I call my mom. I say, Mom, I'm staying at Heather's tonight. Don't worry, I'll be in touch with you tomorrow. Don't worry about calling. Don't worry about calling.
I'm fine, I'm at Heather's, but I'm unreachable.
And then Heather and I get picked up by the guys. And we stop to get candy at his parents' house because we don't want to pay for candy.
No,
because,
nobody wants to pay for candy.
We're young and we don't have it. Get to his mom and dad's house. And I walk in and his mom goes, hey, Jess, your mom called.
The boy's house?
Because what is Patty Vosk if not the FBI? So she calls his house, right? She goes, oh yeah, your mom said to call her back. I was like, I was stunica. I call her back. My mom goes, be outside in 5 minutes.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, because of course he lived in the neighborhood down the road. My mom, I'm in the car, right? I remember it was winter, right? I was looking out the window. Something was probably playing on the radio, Delilah, IYK. It's not for the Gen Z.
She had an amazing voice
Right,
for
she was
radio.
like, hey guys, the next song we're gonna play is a love song. And I was like, shut the fuck up, Delilah. I'm looking out the window, I'm seeing all the Christmas lights. And my mom goes, do you think that you think that I didn't know? I called Heather's house. And they said, you were going to the movies. I said, well, I'm sorry, I didn't want to say anything. And she was like, you want to know how I knew? Because I did it first. And then I was grounded pretty bad. I learned a little hack from my makeup artist, Kat Najat. Hey, so it's for the brows. I'm gonna do brows and eyes next. Before I do any powder, I take my little brow pencil. If you're worried about your teeth, don't do that. I only fill in a little bit right up here because again, I'm one of these people that got their brows microbladed and I'm obsessed.
They look beautiful.
Brows by Purdy Brows. Shout out. Okay, so we do a little let's fill it in so that people in the back row can see the anger, you see? And also if they're in the mez. Now, here's the trick that Kat taught me. You take a little of this got to be glued, which you usually put in your hair to keep the flyaways away on a red carpet. You put a hoobie-doo right on your hand like this.
A
and you
hoobie-doo.
Yep. And then you take your little brow brush and you just put a little bit on there because what happens is then you just do a little swipe on your brow to keep that in place. And it pulls the brow up like this and the hair of the brow, and then you pat it.
Little DIY lamination.
Little DIY lamination. Why do you know everything? You're very, very good with the word lamination. I don't even, people could be like, did you get your brows threaded? I'll be like, in what sexual world is that? I don't even understand what that is.
What kink
you know
is
what I'm
that?
saying? Yes, that's very kinky. This time I say to myself, let's have a Sour Patch Kid.
Oh, no way! Oh, no way!
Now, I'm just gonna throw them on the table.
Yeah, and whatever
Okay?
happens, happens.
And I just want you to know, yellow, ugh.
See, I'm an orange. I don't want anything to do with that.
Neither do I. Let's take a blue. Now, it gets the hydration going in your throat. And it's sour. First they're sour.
Then they're sweet.
Thank you. When you're doing Alphaba, You are never off stage. Ever. And then directly from the Wizard and I, you have to go into loathing, which is also known as, what is this feeling? The kids know.
What's the street name for it?
So then, yeah, it's the street drug. So what you do is in your Alphabet Schoolgirl pocket, you keep a Sour Patch Kid.
Nuh-uh.
And after, the Wizard and I, and then you end like this, right? And it's gotta be an excited hand for the Wizard and I or you'll get fired. So you get an excited hand for the Wizard and I, and it's like a witch hand for no good deed, you see. Ooh, you have great knuckles. And then they laugh at it at a blackout. Boom, take yourself in your pocket, stick it in your cheek.
Because your cheek can also be it's nature's pocket.
It is. It is. I've always said it. Now I have two eye makeup little plot, right? My plot is she's a single mom who's got 3 jobs, who loves her kids and never stops.
Yeah.
So that's the plot is like, what are we gonna do? I'm a paralegal. I gotta just put a light color over the brow bone. Take it down. Brow bone. Take it down, you see. This says, I make dinner every night.
And you better
make
be
dinner
sitting.
every night. Sit, eat.
Yeet.
That's my catchphrase of the show. You know?
Yeah. What's your
Because-
favorite thing to sit eat?
Are you talking about food? There's a point in the play where I make mac and cheese.
I noticed.
Oh, thank you.
I noticed. I
Thank
got
you.
that critical eye.
I use a different cheese a lot, and by that I mean the stagehands. And I don't know sometimes what it is. Sometimes it's more yellow. Sometimes it's more white. Probably depending on the day.
Can I ask you,
You must.
a question?
I need it.
About your lungs. Is that okay?
I'm open.
Okay, so tell me when. How long are your lungs? Because the amount of air that you can hold in your lungs
That's
to
one of the things
sustain
people
the
ask the
notes
most.
that you're hitting in Hell's Kitchen, and it's not one of them. It's like, you know better than I. It's like 4 of them.
Yeah.
These amazing sustained feats of holding and moving and expressing air. And so I just have to ask, how long are your lungs? Again,
I'm
just
5'3".
stop.
I think they're like 5'1".
Oh, so that's
I think they're like a lot of
that's gonna be
lung
out
there.
of frame.
When I actually, I had back surgery and I've been in PT, and the PT had me breathe the other day, and she was like, "Oh my God, that's quite impressive."
Yes.
She's like, "Your ribs are like extremely, like agile." Whoa,
Agile.
Holy shit!
Yes.
So I don't know. I mean, I was classically trained. A lot of people ask me this at the stage door, actually.
About
which
the
is-
the size of your lungs? I thought that was a really good
about,
original
well,
question.
I mean, the size of my lungs, no,
Uh-huh.
that belongs to you. but they do ask about, like, my breath control. And I don't know. It's probably because I listened to Celine Dion and Whitney Houston ad nauseum. Plus all of my Broadway idols, like Rebecca Luker and Audra McDonald and Kelly O'Hara, and the list goes on, Marin Mazzie. And I guess, breathing and breath control was always a thing for me. So I try very hard to, to come in with that and do a
Yeah.
little warm up. I do only a 5-minute warm up.
Really, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. I'm going in with a liquid liner here.
Great.
Was it given to me by them as something I should use? Neither here nor there. And I do a little wing. Because, yeah, sure, I might be a working mom. What, does that mean that I'm not attractive? Look at me.
On the topic of moms are hot, who are some of your favorite MILFs?
Ooh. I mean, look. Jennifer Coolidge has always been, as Stifler's mom, I believe, top of the pyramid of MILFs, okay? I think that she just brings it.
Yeah.
And when I mean it, I mean all of it.
Yeah.
She brings the attitude, she brings the comedy, she brings the hotness, she brings the sass. I am a Reba McEntire. Like, I will always think that she's MILF-ish. She really, really is. Kate Middleton. Oh, sorry, talking about the monarchy. Oh no, she's talking about the.
Okay, so everyone's tired of me talking about this, but
Diane Lane. Sorry.
you may appreciate that I am over a year into a very deep and very irritating Sopranos era. Deep. It has it has me. And
Chokehold.
Chokehold. So I would say that my number one MILF right now is Lorraine Bracco, who plays Dr. Melfi, and then my number two MILF would be Dr. Melfi.
My permanent boyfriend is from St. Louis, and he had never watched The Sopranos, okay?
But
And
he
then-
has now, and that's why you said yes, right?
Yeah, that's the only reason. But also, as we watched The Sopranos, what's funny is, right, I have a Jersey accent when needed. What happens is the words go ahead, when you say it, if you're from New Jersey, you say, go ahead.
Go ahead. Can
Okay.
you spell that?
Yes. It's just G apostrophe head. Now, when we met, I said something like that to him. He's like, oh, I'm going to do this thing. I said, oh, yeah, go ahead. And he was like, what? What? So it took him a long time to understand what I meant. Now he's into it. But then Tony Soprano on The Sopranos, he must have either been avec wife, which is French, or in the office with the shrink. And he was like, yeah, go ahead. And Dave was like, he said, I was like, yeah, it's not like, I didn't make it up. It's
Dave was,
something
like,
we say
verified.
in New Jersey. Exactly.
Verified. The Sopranos did it, so it's true.
You see
Doesn't
how
matter that
long
you're a
I've been
whole-
powdering?
Yeah.
I think something's wrong with me, but I look at myself. I like it. Now I also am gonna do a little eyeliner underneath my eye.
You tight lining?
The hell is that?
That's when you put it like in your eye.
Where do you learn this? TikTok?
I don't TikTok. I'm too old. I'm in my 30s. Nobody wants to see
Okay,
that.
first and second and third of all, and
Nobody
like
wants to see
literally
that.
plus fifth of all. I'll be 42 this month. This month.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. We just do a little, oh, how are you? We do the water line as well. And that gives us just a little bit more attitude. Sit, eat, sit, eat, sit, eat. That's 3 different dramatic readings. I'm dying to be on Law and Order as,
A corpse?
yeah. When you take a lash, every Broadway person knows. Every person who wears lashes knows. You reuse the lash.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not a it's not a one time. We're Green Alliance. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Absolutely.
So I don't know if you can get a close up here, but
if you hold it to the camera and put your hand behind it,
yeah,
we'll be able to see that just fine.
this is called an ADHD person's lashes. Okay. What I've done for you today is I've put them back in their lineup, but what happens at work is willy nilly. And look at the diff.
Oh my God. The back row of the mezzanine. Can see that. Hey. Oh, little koi for when your husband's on stage. Or well, I'm sorry.
Baby daddy.
Baby daddy. Excuse me, I misspoke.
We flirt. We're a flirtation station.
Yeah.
I've had 3 Davises, which I always say, like, I really do luck out. I had like 82 Fieros. I've had 3 Davises. I'm just sort of like the woman about town. When they're like, hey, who's dated the most on Broadway? I have. When
Fictional.
you have that many Fieros, you're just sort of like, whoa, who gave me strep? You know what I'm saying? We all have a mirror face.
Oh, absolutely.
My mirror face, it's this. And you can make fun.
What excited you most about getting to try your hand or voice or lungs or neck vagina at Alicia Keys's music? What did that mean to you?
Oh, it's incredible. I mean, when I first met with Alicia, it was just like this in a room. I walk in the room, and Alicia and I meet. We have a 45-minute conversation.
Uh-huh.
And then I sang with her. Yeah.
MILF.
Drink it in. Yeah, MILF. Indeed, such as well. And we sang No One together. And I just thought to myself, okay, first of all, her music lends itself so well to musical theater, right? I asked her, like, your lyrics and your music are so musical theater kind of driven when you put them in this vehicle. Did you ever think you were gonna write for musical theater? She's like, no. But look at this show, right? And to sing her music and bring, what I bring to it is, it's really the honor of a lifetime, because this is not the typical Broadway show sing, right? It's not contemporary musical theater. It's amazing pop R&B. It's so great. And they are such iconic songs that I think people could tend to want to make them so much their own, right? And like embellish and all this kind of stuff. I'm a little bit more of an opposite gal. I think the songs were written as they were and were such huge viral hits and still are, that they stand on their own. So I like to embellish here and there and make it a fun night at the theater, while also just saying to people, these Alicia Keys songs, the way you should reimagine them is in a theater, in a show. Total MILF, though. I'm gonna do...
Oh. You're doing like the whisper of it.
And
like
you...
the suggestion. I'm
you
doing
You did it highly belted. And I was told if you go like this with your lips, right, that you're gonna make lines around here. Screw you. I don't even have time to care if I do that with my mouth.
While you're lighting, can I ask you some questions about Vosk in the city?
Yeah.
Are you gay?
I wish. I really do wish.
Yeah.
I tried.
Yeah. Who do you think would win in a fight? Miss Piggy, but she's puppeteered by The Rock, or Cola Scola as Mary Todd Lincoln?
Cola Scola. And I love Miss Piggy.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
But the reason I say Cola Scola is because their quips, their ability to improv, I would say, Sam Pinkleton would probably be like there in the background as like fight coach.
Maybe it's Cola Scola as Mary Todd as puppeteered by Sam Pinkleton and even it out.
And honestly, there's no better. There's no better because not only are you gonna get insults that are masked in comedy, but you're also gonna question your sexuality.
Yeah, and that's what the theater is all about.
Exactly. Now you see what I did here?
Yeah.
We lined her with a 90s liner.
Cork. Could you talk a little bit about what it was like deciding to take your leave from Hell's Kitchen?
Oh, yeah. It really sucked.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't think people realize, and I guess I didn't realize until after, you know, I had to get surgery, how long I had been doing Hell's Kitchen with a very severe injury and what that was doing to me physically, mentally. Basically, I had re-injured my back, which had a broken disc. I had surgery once. The surgery was not done properly. So the disc was not removed, and it re-injured itself close to when I started at Hell's Kitchen. My adrenaline, though, was so high that I think I got through the show for a couple of months until I really started to feel something was wrong. Got an MRI, and it was real bad. Got 2 epidurals and a nerve blocker in my back. Nothing worked, which is the sign that you need surgery because I was trying to make it to what I thought was the end of my contract. I had to make the decision to have surgery. I went to an incredible team at HSS, sent to me by a lot of Broadway actors who have been in similar positions. The doctor took a look at my scans and was like, I don't know how you're doing this.
Whoa.
I do not know how you're doing this. I don't know how you are
Like
standing
how you're
up.
even walking around.
Yeah. So it was really awful because I've never had an injury in a show before, and I've never had to take off like that. I've never had to do a leave of absence. The best part is that my standby Kelsey Kimmel is amazing, right? And she just like slays, voice from the gods. And so she nailed it, you know? And that's the thing that I think you have to be most grateful for as the actor, right? It's kind of like, thank God somebody is there who's so capable while you're gone. So I took my 3 weeks and I'm in PT now 3 or 4 times a week. I mean, are you winging liner?
I'm winging liner.
Well, isn't that exquisite how you did it underhanded?
Yes. I've never noticed that before, but yes.
An anomaly you are.
I'm doing it, so here's my liner trick.
I'd like to see it.
Okay, I'll show you.
Okay.
So I use a felt tip pen, and the felt tip pen for me this is the shape already that I want, right?
Me as well.
You as well. Yes. You got some. Yeah.
Mine's fucked up because I'm not clean. I don't know. I mean, I've really learned a lot about myself. Go on.
And so what I'm doing when I line is I'm basically I'm gonna stamp it. I'm gonna stamp it with its little shape, and then I'm gonna take my little fingy here, my little nail, and I'm just gonna tease that out. And then I'm just gonna keep stamping it and dragging it until I build up a full triangle. So this is in progress, but I'm letting the tool work for me. I'm not out here drawing the outline of a triangle, filling it in, trying to figure out what that is, trying to figure out the angle, trying to figure out the isosceles. I didn't go to school for math, I went to school for theater. So I'm just gonna stamp this.
That's exactly what I do.
I'm
Exactly.
gonna move on with my life. Okay, so you came to Broadway after a career on Wall Street.
Yeah, the
corporate
financial
moment.
yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite passive-aggressive email sign-off that you could share with us?
Ooh.
For those of us still chained to a desk.
See above as previously stated and best. Reiterating again.
Yeah, with that
You
face.
stay well.
Yeah. Okay, so the last thing I want to ask you is, I wore my Bette Midler t-shirt for you today.
Oh,
I thrifted this. It used to be someone's painting shirt. I think that's kind of fierce,
it
actually.
is fierce.
You said at one point that CC Bloom was the hardest role you've played to date. One, is that still true?
Yes.
And two, what about that was so difficult?
She's a triple threat. I'm dancing, I am singing, and I get to really, really, really act. I get to do 2 of the 3 of those things in Hell's Kitchen. You know, and being a dancer, I let the other dancers
Yeah.
shine.
Yeah. Which is really generous of you as a leader.
I'm sort of like, oh, and a sweet, sweet, sweet. And, but in Beaches, she does it all, because she's an entertainer.
Yeah.
And so that's what CC Bloom does. But the actual story from start to finish, for those who have seen the film, is one of massive comedy, super tragedy, you know, a female relationship that is a love story, really, a female friendship. And it is, yeah, it was a beast. It is a beast. I'm excited to do it again. Who am I being?
Dolly Parton.
Thank you.
Please. Okay, Jessica Vosk, thank you for getting ready with me today. Before we let you go, I would be so honored if you would please sign my Getting Ready mirror
Yes, I will.
and 1 or 2 or 3 Hell's Kitchen playbills.
Wow, Alaska took up so much space,
Yeah.
which I love. Sit.
Okay, bye, guys.
It's
Oh,
so
it was
good.
my cue.
So good, you guys.
Okay.
Perfect.
God, I already have my makeup done. This is kind of genius.